As a DIY epoxy artist, one of the most exciting aspects of working with epoxy resin is the vast array of possibilities it offers in terms of color. Color is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal when designing with epoxy resin. The right color palette can elevate your clock design from ordinary to extraordinary, giving it personality and style. Here are some tips on how to use color to create visual impact. If you want your clock to be a statement piece that captures attention immediately, go for bold, vibrant colors. Bright reds, electric blues, and neon yellows can create a sense of energy and excitement. You can layer colors to create dimension or use contrasting hues for a dynamic eye-catching effect. For example, a clock featuring a deep ocean blue resin background with streaks of bright white or gold can evoke a sense of movement and elegance. Bold colors also work well if you are going for a more modern or industrial aesthetic, especially when paired with minimalist clock hands and simple designs. If you are using opaque colors or thick pigments, LED lighting may not be as effective. On the other hand, if you are using translucent or lightly pigment resin, the lighting can shine through and enhance the overall effects. Choose your resin color based on how you want the light to interact with the piece. Metallic and shimmering finishes can add a sense of luxury and depth to your resin clock. Mica powders in shades of gold, silver, or copper can give your design a high-end feel, while shimmering pigment creates a magical, shifting color effect that changes with the light. These finishes are perfect for creating a futuristic or celestial-inspired clock. Imagine a clock face with shimmering metallic swirls reminiscent of the night sky or galaxies far away. The interplay of light and dark in such a design can create an ethereal, almost otherworldly effect that will leave a long-lasting impression. While the color of your epoxy resin is critical in defining the look and feel of your clock, the addition of lighting, especially LED lighting, can take your project to a whole new level. LED lights can add both functional and aesthetic value, making your clock not only easier to read in low light conditions but also visually stunning as a decorative piece. Backlighting is one of the most popular ways to integrate LED light into a resin clock. By placing LED strips or individual lights behind the clock face, you create a soft glow that illuminates the resin from behind, highlighting its color and texture. This technique works especially well with translucent resin, as it allows light to pass through, creating a glowing effect. Imagine a clock with a translucent blue resin face, backlight with white or soft blue LED lights. The light will diffuse through the resin, creating a soft calming glow, reminiscent of the ocean at twilight. Backlighting can also add a sense of depth to your clock, making it appear as though the design extends beyond the surface. Another striking way to use LEDs in your epoxy resin clock is through edge lighting. By embedding LED strips along the edges of the clock, you create a glowing frame that outlines the clock face, adding definition and drama. Edge lighting works particularly well with resin designs that have sharp, clean lines or geometric shapes, as it enhances the form and structure of the piece. For example, a clock with a clear or lightly tinted resin face and sleek black clock hands could be framed with bright LED lights in a color that contrasts with the resin. If you are feeling particularly adventurous, you can experiment with inlay lighting, where LED lights are embedded directly into the resin design itself. This technique requires careful planning and execution, but the result can be truly breathtaking. Imagine creating a clock with embedded LED lights that shine through cracks or patterns in the resin, creating the illusion of glowing veins or rivers of light. For instance, if you are creating a clock with a river table effect, where the resin flows like a river between two slabs of wood, you could embed small LED lights along the riverbed. When turned on, the light will give the impression of glowing stream, adding movement and life to the design. When combining bold color choices with LED lighting, it's essential to strike a balance so that one element doesn't overpower the other. Here are a few tips for achieving harmony in your design. If you are using opaque colors or thick pigments, LED lighting may not be as effective. On the other hand, if you are using translucent or lightly pigment resin, the lighting can shine through and enhance the overall effects. Choose your resin color based on how you want the light to interact with the piece. Lighting should complement your design, not distract from it. If you are using bold, vibrant colors, opt for softer or neutral colored LED lights that enhance the hues without clashing. Conversely, if your resin design is more muted, you can experiment with bolder, brighter lighting for contrast. Think about where the light will hit and how it will interact with the resin. If you are using backlighting, for instance, consider how the light will affect the overall mood of the clock. Will it create a calming glow or a more dramatic effect? By planning ahead, you can ensure that the colors and lighting work together to create the desired visual impact. By thoughtfully blending color and lighting, you can turn your resin clock into a true statement piece. Whether you are after bold vibrance, muted elegance, or futuristic flair, each element adds its own magic. Let your imagination run wild. Experiment and see how color and light come together to create something truly one of a kind. Consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this.